still, hold still, hold still. All right. Shake,
yeah.
shake it up.
All right, y'all see that stuff floating in there?
It looks like egg drop soup.
Kind of. When you see a soda that has stuff floating in it like that, you can be sure of one of two things.
One,
it's gone bad.
Yep.
There's something wrong with that soda.
Or two,
it's meant to have that pulp in there, and that pulp is going to give it a strong flavor.
Very strong. There are only two types of sodas that I know of that have.
There was a third one. I can't remember what it was. There was one other one that had that.
Was there?
I can't remember what it was.
If you think of it.
Yeah, if I think of it, I'll
mention
it.
But anyway, as far as I know, there's two types of sodas that have stuff floating in it. One is this one, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and the other one are ginger beers.
And not all ginger beers.
Yes, but
Just
some of the stronger ginger beers, if you
they
look
actually
at the
have
bottom,
little shredded pieces of ginger floating in the bottle, and it's strong.
It'll be very strong.
And this one actually is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just guessing here because I haven't taken any of it out and actually examined it. I didn't even really notice it when I was drinking it.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't. There wasn't like, I didn't feel it. Didn't get stuck in my teeth or anything like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's I think it's actually orange zest, like orange peeling, because like lemon zest, orange zest. It gives us something a strong flavor.
Maybe that's the quinine.
No, it's not the quinine. It's sure? I'm pretty sure. This actually has quinine in it. So if you're ever in danger of getting malaria, this is the drink to drink.
Yeah.
Because quinine is a good treatment for malaria, or at least prevention of malaria. Yeah, it's a kind of old time. We've kind of moved past that, but back in the day. And why are you stealing my soda pop?
I wanted to drink it. I didn't figure you wanted it.
You want to drink that? You could have drank it. I would have let you.
I only know one person so far that actually likes that.
Well, you only know, what, 10 people that have actually tried it. 10% of the population loves 11. Okay, so 9% of the population wants to drink this more than other sodas. Because of a choice of other sodas, they drank all of this one, and they left behind things like peach and birthday cake and cinnamon. Oh,
we do need to do that one. Have you tried that one?
I did. I tried it. I tried it.
Yes, in fact.
Well, we're not talking about that. Right
yeah, that's right.
Always trying to get us off topic. Always. All right. So this one is.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's Cock and Bull Bitter Orange.
Edge narrow.
You can't read backwards.
Well, no, it's impossible to read backwards.
Cock and Bull Bitter Orange. Right there. And the name says it all. It is orange flavored. And it is bitter. So,
a lot of it.
First impression there?
First impression? The first bit of orange flavor wasn't really as strong as I would have liked. And the bitter aftertaste was almost like a burn. It got stronger the longer I left it. So I washed it down pretty quick because I could feel like it was building up and getting more bitter and more bitter. So I got rid of it.
Got rid of it. Yeah. So, what'd you think? You want one?
I'm not sure if I drink a whole one. I was thinking about maybe trying it mixed with something else.
It would have to be something sweet.
Well, see, I'm not sure because sweetness just makes the bitter seem even more bitter. So you need something that was
some salt. You need something salty.
Maybe
it'd be good with like pretzels. Or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if you like bitter stuff, this is, it's definitely bitter. Now I found, I could drink it, and I did drink. I drank the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Proof, right here. Well, I don't know that. There's an empty bottle anyway.
Yeah.
For all you know, I've just poured that down the drain, but there is an empty bottle. Now, but I drank the rest of the bottle after his swallow, after his first taste.
I had 2 swallows.
Was it 2?
I want credit for that. I had 2.
2 swallows out of a whole bottle, and it It even brags about it right there on the bottom. You see that at the bottom it says with quinine.
Yep.
Right there under it with quinine. So they're proud of that. They're proud of that. So anyway, I found that at first I was like, okay, that bitter is just really, really overpowering. I got a little food to eat, and it actually went down a lot better.
What was it you had? It was like chicken.
I had chicken gumbo, I think.
Chicken gumbo.
Some chicken and sausage gumbo.
We had like
and it went really good. Yeah, it was just like a chunky Campbell's soup.
Yeah,
something
I
like
think that was it.
But it was good. I mean, but anyway, but it went pretty good with that, and I could imagine it going pretty good with a lot of foods. And that's the thing, there are different kinds of drinks. Some drinks,
they're great.
You want to drink them because you want to drink them.
Yeah.
Other drinks go well with something else.
I've heard that like wine is the same way, but I've never had wine. So
I've never drank wine either, but I know. Yeah, they talk about pairings. You pair your white wine with this fish, and a red wine with that beef, and different things. And I don't know. I guess there's certain ways that they pair certain things. And this is something that if you have something to go with, it can actually be pretty good. I could see it being really good. Even wonder how it'd be with something like hot barbecue or something like that. Something spicy and bitter with a little bit of sweet from the orange. I don't know.
That could be interesting.
It would be interesting to try it in some of those ways, but it was not. I mean, if I'm just thirsty and I want a soda,
no,
I'm not going to get this one. But I could really see it being something that
you like.
Under certain circumstances, it might be.
Buy it at our store, take it home, have it with a meal, or at a restaurant or something.
Yeah. And that's something we'd love to do is let some restaurants have certain sodas that
I don't think we've talked about that.
No, we haven't, but we'd love to do it. We got to talk to.
Gonna look into that some, see if some of the restaurants will sell some of the sodas that we stock. That's a mouthful. See if some of the restaurants will sell some of the sodas that we stock. It's a lot of S's.
Yeah, if only we could find an S word for restaurant.
Store?
Well, that's not a restaurant. That's a store.
True. But no, okay, we've gotten way off the topic. We haven't even done rating yet.
Off the topic? No.
Okay, so Fizz. How was the Fizz?
The Fizz was great. I mean, it was
Give us a number.
It's sparkling. I'm gonna 3 on the Fizz. Okay. 3 on the Fizz. Now
on the flavor, do you think that there wasn't enough orange?
Well,
would you get that?
It says bitter first, and then orange, bitter orange.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like orange bitter. It was, and so the bitter is according, to that philosophy and that order on the label. Kind of like macaroni and cheese. You get more macaroni than you do cheese.
Which is sad.
Yeah, and except for Kraft lied and said theirs was cheese and macaroni, but it wasn't. They still had way more macaroni than cheese.
Liars.
Well, false advertising.
Yep.
Somebody should have sued them for that. But this one, bitter orange, and it was the bitter flavor was strong bitter, and it did have an orange flavor.
Yeah.
And I would have liked a stronger orange flavor, so I might say the 4 on the overbalancing of the one flavor over the other, maybe. Yeah. But it did live up to. I mean, just taking it by its name, I could see giving it a 3 because it did say bitter orange, and it was bitter orange.
Now, just a tip for people: if you order one of these sodas and you want it to be not quite as bitter, it is tricky, but I've done it before. The taste receptors on your tongue that have the bitter taste in them are actually the ones in the back. So if you keep it near the front and then swallow it without letting it hit the back of your tongue, it will actually taste a little bit sweeter.
He's not kidding when he says that's tricky.
It is very, very tricky, but I've done it a
So if you just put a piece of tape over the taste buds in the back, no. But
no, you can do it for a couple of swallows if you work on it.
But I think so maybe a 4 for it being overpowered on the bitter side of the orange, but still like I said, I wouldn't push it too far. That maybe almost a 3.5. And then the sweetness, well, I didn't expect it to be very sweet, and it wasn't. It wasn't very sweet because it was bitter instead. Yeah. So So I thought they nailed that. So I give it a 3 on the sweetness.
So that is a 3-4-3, guys.
Yeah, and not necessarily the way I like my sodas.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't particularly fond of it either.
It's what it proclaimed itself to be for the most part. I mean,
I could take it in swallows, like by itself. Just have a little like shot glass or Dixie cup or whatever. Just have a little bit of it, and then go do something.
But I think the key, you were talking about how it just got more and more bitter.
Yes.
And I think that's where you need something like some pretzels or something that's going to kind of clear your palate a little bit so that it doesn't continue to build the bitterness.
Yeah, kind of like with spicy foods where you'll
have
it
with
a
bread or some cracker or something.
So that it just doesn't get overwhelming. And so that could be helpful. Yep.
So if you give it a shot,
we stopped this one at our LJ location. So if you want to check it out, go drop by our LJ spot in Black Bear Antiques.
Yeah.
And
give it a go. Give it a try. Try something new. Be adventurous.
Woohoo! We both tried it, so
gotta drink them all. Gotta drink them all.
Yeah, you have to try.
Gotta try it.
Yeah.
What would you rather get to the end of your life and say, I tried some sodas that I didn't like?
Yeah.
Or say, I never tried those sodas. I don't know.
I was never adventurous.
My favorite soda might have been one I never tried. I mean, really, I'm 45 years old. We talked about triple cola in the last one.
Yeah.
It is now my favorite cola.
Oh, yeah.
For 45 years, I had never tried it.
Oh, yeah.
Never tried it.
And the same thing with the candies, too. There may be a candy that you're like, that sounds really weird or disgusting, and then
you just try it,
and you're like, whoa.
That's actually a good combination, and it's perfectly blended. Yeah, you never know.
And since we're around, you'll know
you got the chance.
Yeah.
And we can get things that you never imagined, like this. Who knew it was even out there?
Actually, I didn't until I saw it.
You saw it and found it.
Yeah,
you found it.
Because I mean, I've gotten stuff from this brand. They make ginger beers,
and he likes their cherry ginger beer and the regular ginger beer.
Cherry ginger beer that's really good. So anyway, come on by, check us out, and we'll be back.
Give it a shot.
Enjoy.